Hey guys, well, back to our fish. Here's our Pompano. Now, what I normally do straight away is get rid of the fins. We'll just take off the tail. Now you can, if you won't get right away, take all of this off. Some of these can be a little bit on the sharp side, so we'll get rid of them straight away. There's a couple of little belly fins there, but try and just get underneath all of this lot. And you just nip them off. They are a little bit sharp, bony. I'll just have a quick check. I wasn't sure whether these are actually being gutted or not yet, but nope, it doesn't look like it. So basically all I'm going to do, if my big fat head's not getting in the way, have these been gutted or not? Maybe, I'm not sure. But normally just come down, just follow the head round, you'll feel it stop. And then we're just going to go inside and we're just going to cut this down all that way. And there's all the guts and whatnot in there. We're just going to use our knife. We're going to scrape all that out. We'll go inside of the head. This is kind of the heart and the whatnot in there. We can get our fingers in, we can pull all of that out of there. Now we could use that. Now inside, if you see, there's a lot of what looks like blood in there. Just get your finger in there, wish that around. And we'll just basically give that a little bit of a scrape, give it a bit of a squeeze at the back, just make sure there's none of that blood left, and then we'll go up to the sink and we'll give that a good rinse out so it's cleaned up. Well, I'm going to try and squeeze in here at the same time. I don't have a lot, I've got a stupid corner sink, but we're just going to get in there and we're just going to give that a good wash out. Make sure that blood line I talked about. So we just want to try and get that as clean as possible in there. I've got 3 fish to do today, so should be nice. I like to wear gloves because it's easy for clean up. And some people don't like the head, don't like the look at the fish looking at you, as it were. But that should be fine. But once we get all this out, make sure all these little bits come out. They're not good. Some of it's part of the gills, the brain, the heart. They're not good to eat. They don't taste good. It's okay to keep if you want to put it in the freezer in a little tub. And then we can use that for fishing bait later. I'll say there's a little bit wrong there. Fish eating fish. But that should do us nicely there for the moment. That's clean enough. Next we'll get on with our recipe. So now we're cleaned off, I'm just going to dry them off on the outside a little bit. Just pat them dry. You check out a lady called Griselda Life and Adventure. When she does fish, she washes them with like orangeade or Pepsi and stuff like that. Apparently that gets the fishy smell if there's one present. So try that one out. Very nice lady. She does some nice recipes and some lifestyle stuff. So that's Griselda Life and Adventure. So that's my fish. Let's get that tissue out the way. So I'll just get my knife back, and all we're going to do is some shallow cuts, just to help get that marinade inside. Just keep this simple. fin I didn't take off. Get my scissors back. I find these are much easier to do with scissors. Do the other one. Yep, that's gone. So we're pretty much just cutting down to the bone. Just a thin slice. Now I've got, if I can move this over slightly. I've got a little bowl. I'm going to put my fish in, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of this marinade on. Just give that a good stir up. And we're just going to get that in there with our fingers, pushing it into them grooves. I've made the marinade a little bit wet this time, so bear that in mind. Get that rubbed inside too. That's one. Do another one. And so just make sure it all goes in grooves. All surfaces covered. Just roll them over and just push that in with your fingers. We're getting all that ginger and garlic getting in there. We'll rub that on the inside too. Beautiful. Put the last of this on now. Beautiful. The smell of this marinade is absolutely fantastic. Even if I do say so myself. The one thing you could add to it, which I didn't have any in the cupboards or anything, was some lemongrass. That would be fantastic. Now we're just going to leave that to marinate. We'll give it a couple of hours in the fridge, and I'm just going to get rid of these gloves now. I don't need them. So we're just going to throw some saran wrap over there. Make sure it's well covered, as I say, it's going into your fridge, so we don't want this leaking anywhere. I mean, if you've got a very large Ziploc bag, you could use something like that too. So that we'll throw in the fridge. We'll give that a couple of hours and then we're going to start cooking. Hey guys, so here we are, we're just about to get ready with our Pompano fish on the Blackstone griddle. So we're just getting a bit of heat on that one. Throw a little bit of oil on there. I'm just going to move that around a bit. That should be nice. Now, whilst that's heating up a little bit more, I'm just going to get our fish and I'm just going to throw in a slice of lemon. Sorry about the camera here, you can't see me doing that at the moment. So each of our fish, I'm throwing in a slice of lemon and some fresh lemongrass, which I'm growing in my window boxes here. And then we'll throw that on the griddle. Beautiful. Get rid of my gloves. Oh, that smell is absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to leave them alone for a little while. We'll let them cook up. I will give them a little bit more black pepper on the outside. Just try and keep clean while you're doing this one. You don't want to be getting the marinade everywhere. They're coming along nicely. I'm just looking. Just flip that one over. It's a shame the skin is coming off, but to try and keep it. Oh, that one's completely gone. But we want to try and get a nice crisp on that if we can. And just to help us cook a little more evenly, I've just got my biggest steel bowl that I have. I'm just going to lay that over the top. So, when using the bowl, you do need to be careful. Use some tongs because it's very hot. Oh, that's looking beautiful already. That's a nice crust on that. Snug them up together, then we'll put our bowl back on if I can get it on. I like these. I like the metal tongs. So there's our fish. We've got a nice fresh white firm fish. Time to plate up. I'll just free these first from the griddle. You can do this on the barbecue too if you want. So I just lay them on. So we'll just put them on the bed. Overlap. Have some. And there we have it, guys. Some beautiful Pompano with a green onion and tomato dressing or salad, whichever you want to call that one. And I will serve that with some beautiful Japanese sweet potato. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, smash that like button and give me that big thumbs up. Love you all. Mike out.